I'm the proud superintendent of Casa Grande Elementary School District. We're smack dab in the middle of, or in between, Tucson and Phoenix in Arizona. Little fact, 113 degrees in October this year. So we're thankful that the weather is finally turning for us. A little bit about our district. We're 6,500 students, pre-K through 8th grade. So we don't have a high school district with us. We have a high level of diversity and need within our community. And so as a school district, we have that obligation to really reduce those barriers to success for our students. We take that obligation really seriously. When I came in as superintendent a couple years ago, this is my 3rd year, I was really looking and assessing at what the district needed to get back to a level of success that it had in the past. We had a lot of great people doing a lot of great work in our system, working really hard, as Pat alluded to earlier today. We weren't getting the results that we needed. And we really had to move the needle for our kids. We had an obligation to do that. And in all fairness to Studer, I actually wasn't looking to partner with them. I was actually looking to partner with another group. And is Ryan Hess still in the room? So Ryan introduced me to Pat Greco, and what happened was I just understood the importance of continuous improvement. As soon as Pat started to describe the work, what it looked like, what it meant for our systems, I just didn't understand why as a profession we didn't do this earlier. So I am fully committed to this. I'm fully embracing this. Our team is committed and our district is committed. So we know that we're gonna have the success because we're implementing the tools and strategies that are gonna get us that traction. So to share a little bit about our work and where we're at in our journey. So we're about 18 months into our work with Studer. Last year was really about building our culture. Really understanding how to pay ridiculous attention to people and to build a culture of gratitude with a focus on excellence. Looking at our core values, and we refreshed those. It was a very inclusive process. Leveraging those core values, as many do, as standards of success and indicators of behavior that we want our employees to use to get the outcomes that we're seeking. What we found was as soon as we started paying attention to the systems of gratitude, the systems of recognition, the systems of affirmation, that allowed us to harvest wins in a way that spread throughout the system. We focused heavily on creating an improver's mindset from the boardroom to the classroom. We often talk about every single person in our system is an improver. They have something to contribute to the success of our work, and the closer they are to the problems, the better position they are to give us the solutions. So we're very intentional about seeking feedback. Feedback is a gift. We seek it often. We seek it with authenticity, and we use it to inform our next actions. Just like Christy shared with Hemet and many of you that are doing this work, we utilize simple tools to explain the really complex work of continuous improvement and the work that we do as an education system. One example being our strategic bullseye. Leveraging those tools to help clarify the message for our teams and the people in our system. One of the things that we're really working towards this year, and the messy but important work of improvement, is leveraging our organizational scorecard, thinking about how we can use small data to inform small actions to build momentum over time. And I think sometimes as a system, and I know I've been guilty of this in the past, we think about these big complex problems, we try to apply big complex solutions, and then we're surprised when we can't get the lift we need to have the impact on the outcomes. So we're starting to really fine tune what are those leading measures of improvement, whatever our goal or focus is, and then making sure that we're seeking feedback along the way to get the lift we need to get to the outcome. Right there, you see at the bottom left-hand side is a picture of a pre-post test data that our students are doing. I am more proud of the work of leading classroom improvement at the student level, at the teacher level, than anything else in our system, and I'm proud of a lot. But to see students take ownership of the learning process, have meaningful conversations with teachers about what instructionally they need to get to their predetermined goal and outcome, I can't overestimate the power of that work. So if there's one thing that I want you to leave with today is leading classroom improvement will transform your system. And we have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of work to scale and spread that throughout our system, our schools, to leverage those current bright spots where the work is really being owned and The processes are really successful, but that is transformative. It is one of the most impactful things that I've seen as a superintendent in my entire career as an educator, is to see students really owning that process. And just to point out really quickly, the continuous improvement process is spreading organically throughout our system because people see the purpose and the why behind the work. It's not just another initiative. It's not just an isolated strategy. They see it working every single day in every context. And it applies as much to our transportation department as it does to our schools. When we think about what's next for Casa Grande Elementary School District, it's really thinking through on the classroom level as well as the organizational level, what are the things that are getting us the lift? Being really intentional about identifying those strategies that are getting the outcomes and then allowing the system to spread that across schools and departments. And so we're putting into place, just as Christy said, the leadership huddles. And it really, I got that from the great work at Hemet to really utilize that simple tool and process in order to get the lift that we want for the system. And I just want to say, looking around the room right now, this work is so important and so critical for us, not just the work that we're doing in our system, but to really evangelize this work throughout our profession, because this is the thing that's been missing in education. And I was talking to our leadership team and joking with them, because we have some folks from another district that are here to learn about Steward. They're not current Steward partners. And we were speaking so passionately about the work, I said, I feel like we're indoctrinating them into a cult. But it's a cult of improvement, so if there's a good cult, it's that one, right? So just really proud of the work that we're doing in our system and be able to share our story with you today.